Unacademy.
Now let's see, Divya. Anything you would like to know? Now let's just end with the interview here. Anything where I can help you as an educator? Anything you would like to know from me personally? Something which can really help you out in your judiciary preparation? Any doubts, any questions, anything which you think I can really help you out? Because this is one-on-one communication with me, so you can always post your doubts.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. Please go ahead, Divya. Feel free.
Yeah, ma'am. First three questions. My first questions relating to how to prepare notes like a टॉपर नोट्स प्रिपेयर करते हैं मैम देन वो भी सी प्लेटफॉर्म से टॉपर बनते हैं दैट डिफरेंट स्ट्रेटजी कि व्हाट टू डू एंड व्हाट नॉट टू डू मैम देन
Okay, note making thing, right? So you really want to ask
या
about
मैम
note making. Okay, Divya. So first of all, Divya, at Unacademy, you know that we provide detailed concepts. Like first we explain the lectures and then we dictate side by side, right? So this is actually a daily fare. So what you're supposed to
यस
do with the
यस
making thing, Divya, is that first of all, you must be very regular with your classes. It is okay to miss out few classes, but then you must be very regular to see the recorded ones. You will have to set a routine for yourself, Divya, right? Like, you must be having by now, you must be having some kind of a capacity, like whether you can attend 4 lectures or 5 lectures. So if you're attending 4 lectures or 5 lectures in a day, your note making thing should start from the day one along with the lectures. Do not leave this note making thing behind. Do not think that, okay, first let's just view the lectures and then the note making can follow. Because I have seen students who have the habit of borrowing of notes. Don't do that. Ultimately, exam ke andar, you will only able to write in the mains paper only if you have your own handwritten notes. Right, Divya? So I know this is a tedious task. Divya. Yes, this is going to be a tedious task. But again, at the same time, revision will be very, very easy, right? If you make your own notes. Right, Divya? So this is a
राइट
task.
मैम
Yes, and moreover, Divya, you have all the time. Like, if you have taken 1 year subscription or 2 year subscription, you have the time, right? So you have just finished your law. You can make your notes. You can attend classes. Take your time. But this note making thing is eventually going to help you out because this is also going to enhance your answer writing skills, right, Divya? So please
राइट
borrow notes from anyone because ultimately when your final
नो
exam yes, your final exam is going to come, so you just are going to have your own notebooks because पहले क्या होता है, पहले जब आप क्लास करते हैं उसके पहले आपके पास शायद नोट मेकिंग से पहले शायद आपके पास 2-3 बुक्स हो सकती हैं जो आप रेफर करते हैं, फाइनली यू कंपाइल नोट्स, राइट? वो भी काम हम बहुत आसान कर देते हैं बिकॉज वी डिक्टेट इन द क्लास, राइट? वी
या
एक्सप्लेन एंड
मैम
डिक्टेट. देन वंस नोट मेकिंग थिंग इज डन और जब आपका मेंस एग्जाम आ रहा है तो दैट मीन्स आपको क्या करना है, अब बस अपने रजिस्टर्स को उठा के पढ़ना है, दैट्स इट. This is what you have to do, right? And uske andar you are not like referring to 4 or 5 books at a time, so this is going to save a lot of time. So with notes making, revision is possible. With notes making, you can say आपकी मेंस आंसर राइटिंग भी बहुत एनहांस होगी बिकॉज आपको लिखने की प्रैक्टिस जो है वो हमेशा रहनी चाहिए, राइट?
या
एनीथिंग
मैम
एल्स you would like to know?
या मैम मैम माय सेकंड क्वेश्चन relating to a minor laws
Minor laws,
मैम आई
okay.
एम ऑडिबल मैम
Yes,
आई
yes,
एम ऑडिबल
yes, you're audible. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, ma'am, my second question relating to minor laws, like that, say 5 markers, 10 markers, how to attempt. Like that, ma'am, questions. What is the criteria of age of determination of victims? And then this question asks to 5 markers questions. But this question में कंटेंट्स बहुत सारा होता है जैसे लाइक डेट की जर्नल सिंह केसेस को हमने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया देन जे एक्ट रूल 12 देन 2000 को एक्सप्लेन कर दिया पुश पॉक्सो एक्ट सेक्शन 34 क्लॉज 2 को एक्सप्लेन कर दिया मैम दैट्स दिस क्वेश्चन इज ओनली 5 markers मैम तो हाउ टू मैनेज द कंटेंट्स की रिलेवेंट कंटेंट हो बट लिमिटेड कंटेंट हो टाइम पीरियड टाइम भी एक पीरियड भी लगा होता है कि मतलब टाइम एक्सीड हो जाता है, अगर हम 5 मार्कर्स को इसका कंटेंट देंगे और मे बी मेंस कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाएंगे।
Right. Divya, I got your point. सबसे पहले Divya, whenever in mains examination you get your question paper, first go through the question paper. Just take 5 minutes of yourself, right? And just go through the question paper. There you will see that there will be certain questions in the beginning, like those questions might be of 5 marks. Middle में questions 10 marks के हो सकते हैं, बीच में 15, and then कई बार क्या होता है कि हम 5 marks को starting, क्योंकि वो 5 marks के होते हैं, तो 5 marks के ऊपर वी डिवोट मच टाइम, राइट? और फाइनली जब हम एंड तक पहुंचते हैं तो हमारे 20 नंबर के क्वेश्चंस अभी पड़े होते हैं, राइट? सो आई विल ऑलवेज सजेस्ट हैव अ लुक एट द क्वेश्चन पेपर, सी द प्लेसिंग ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस, राइट? कि 5 नंबर का, 10 नंबर का, 15 का, 20 का कहाँ पे वो प्लेस्ड है, राइट? फॉर अ 5 marker क्वेश्चन व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, see just go according to the question they have asked, right? 5 नंबर के अंदर गिव देम एक तरीके से पॉइंट वाइज आप आंसर कर सकते हैं, अगर वो केस अगर वो क्वेश्चन जो है वो पॉइंट वाइज आपको लगता है आंसर हो सकता है, राइट? डू नॉट राइट टू मच इन अ 5 marker. Why? Because ultimately you're only going to get at least 4. If it's a very good, then it is like you're going to get just 5, but you can't get 6, right? So do not compromise your 10 marker, your 15 or 20 when it comes to the in relation to your 5 mark, right? Next thing, I have seen students, they don't read proper questions. They don't read the questions properly. Suppose I can give you one illustration, like explain doctrine of election. This is question number 1, right? Discuss the concept with the help of illustrations and judicial decisions. So suppose this question is for 10 marks, right? As an examiner, I'm going to divide this question 5 each, because 2 question mark मिल गए मुझे एक ही question के अंदर, right? So if I'm going to write down the meaning of the doctrine of election, that must be very well explained, right, Divya? As in, I have to justify doctrine of election for a good 5 mark as a 5 marker question, right? And then I see the students, specifically if the examiner has asked to give illustrations and judicial decisions. And if they skip out illustration, then they cannot expect marks from the examiner, because as per the examiner, the answer is incomplete. So basically, I suggest आपको तो टेंशन ज्यादा लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Why? Because कई बार आपको questions देख के ही headings मिल जाती है. Suppose they have asked meaning of doctrine of election. So आपकी पहली heading meaning हो सकती है. Second is you explain the rules, applicability of doctrine of election. And then उन्होंने आपसे third heading पूछी हुई है illustration. Then there can be third heading illustrations. And then finally there would be the heading of case laws. So this is how you're going to prepare. All right, Divya. Any other questions?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. My second question relating to judgment. Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, my second question relating to Honorable Supreme Court judgment. How to prepare the notes and how to memorizations of trick and techniques to Honorable Supreme Court digest monthly, yearly, or weekly. Ma'am, sorry. Um, Ma'am, end of the weekend, it's a very bulky and no positive output for my side. So, ma'am, how to prepare the uh, Honorable Supreme Court recently judgment?
Okay, I think you are trying to ask me this, that how to prepare your the judgments by the Honorable Supreme Court, how to keep track of this judgments, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so basically, what you can say here, what you can do here is like, always remember that throughout your coursework, जितने भी हमारे subjects हैं, उनमें से बहुत सारे ऐसे topics हैं जिनके ऊपर landmark judgments available हैं. So those judgments to are must, and these all judgments in every subject we have covered at Unacademy platform. हर lectures के अंदर हमने बताया कि ये बहुत important judgment है, right? So उन के ऊपर अगर कोई आपको मेंस के अंदर कोई क्वेश्चन आता है, यू आर सपोज टू राइट दोज जजमेंट्स, बिकॉज एग्जामिनर की आपसे यही एक्सपेक्टेशन है, राइट? कुछ बार क्या होता है कि जैसे कुछ क्लासेस हमारी खत्म हो गई हैं और आपका एग्जाम आ रहा है, एंड देन देयर इज अ रीसेंट जजमेंट, of the Honorable Supreme Court. For that, you always need to be updated. थोड़ा सा आप अपने आप को updated रखें, थोड़ा ऑनलाइन चेक करते रहें कि इस पॉइंट के ऊपर. और यूजली 99.9% केसेस के अंदर क्या होता है कि जब हम लेक्चर्स डिलीवर कर रहे होते हैं, तो अगर उसके ऊपर सेटल प्रिंसिपल नहीं है, या यू कैन से अभी भी देयर इज अ मिस्ट विच इज बीइंग सराउंडेड उस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन के ऊपर, तो हम आपको क्लास के अंदर ही बताते हैं ये चीज कि अभी ये मैटर सेटल नहीं है, ये पेंडिंग है, और प्लीज रिकॉर्ड रखना. बाय चांस अगर जजमेंट आ जाएगी तो प्लीज नोट डाउन. वी डू दैट. तो 99.9% केसेस के अंदर तो हम पहले ही आपको बता देते हैं कि यहाँ पे एक चांस हो सकता है कि ये ना हो कि हमारी क्लासेस कोर्स खत्म हो जाए, उसके बाद अगर जजमेंट आती है तो प्लीज कीप अ ट्रैक ऑफ दिस. ऑल राइट दिव्या? Yes, Divya,
Thank
go
you so
ahead.
much. Yeah, ma'am, for my answer writing approach, ma'am, rest of the criminal major laws like that, for example, CRPC, IPC, I completed on my part. Then I start with the direct and support with the few landmark judgment, and few have any idea of recent development in that area. Like for example, uh, uh, if you taking for more than statements of the accused under Section 313 CRPC, there is some recent judgment uh, in which the Honorable Supreme Court highlighted certain portion and then conclusion. Ma'am, that is the good approach for main answerability, and that is the bad approach. And ma'am, key different changes of the key is this main answerability approach.
Yeah,
How need
definitely.
the
Yeah, definitely,
yeah,
Divya.
ma'am.
This is the right approach. This is what the examiner is expecting out of you, right? So you yourself was saying, yes, I am impressed that you have also kept because this is, yes, this has been a recent judgment and you have yourself kept a record of it. So definitely this is the right approach. And, such kind of judgments, we can expect that there will be a question out of such kind of observations in mains or in interviews. And Divya, may I know before I proceed further, like what is your target state? What all are your target
Ma'am,
states? Ask.
my during slow preparations, I was in a license कि मुझे राजस्थान देना है. Then my law completed. I am a gold medalist of Amity Law University, and then my director sir suggests me कि then beta Divya, did see a fit of a Delhi Judicial Service. My family residents of Delhi and Ghaziabad. Then that is the best. Delhi state target of Delhi. Then go to a Delhi and Haryana. Ma'am, my target state.
Okay, wonderful, Divya. So आप साथ साथ हिंदी तो prepare कर ही रहे होंगे, right? Languages strong
Yeah,
रखनी है अपनी.
ma'am, just one question. Ma'am, as per respected currents, Agwan sir orientation से session, sir says that कि बेटा आप डिग्लोड पेयर एक्ट परचेज हुआ क्रिमिनल मेजर लो डिग्लोड पेयर एक्ट देन one side English and one side Hindi डिग्लोड डायरेक्ट में देन आप एवरी सिंगल डे एक प्रॉपर नोटबुक मेंटेन करो और उसमें ट्रांसलेशन करो डिट्टो जो वर्ड लिखा उसको उसमें डिट्टो करो और मैम ये टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्टली आई एम नॉट in Hindi meaning की complaint को परिवाद कहते हैं then this approach I memorize की then इस approach की परिवाद को complaint कहते हैं तो मैम that is a maybe helpful approach.
Yeah, definitely, Divya, bilkul. And Divya, moreover, I think you must be attending the language classes at Unacademy as well, right? Ritu ma'am की class या Rajni ma'am की class आप attend करते होंगे, right? So
No
basically,
ma'am.
okay. So you,
मैम why reason मैम जस्ट माय टारगेट कि मुझे अपना जुलाई तक ऑल मेजर एंड माइनर लॉस कंप्लीट करने हैं साइड बाय साइड रिवीजन करना है एस्से राइटिंग करनी है और मेंस आंसर राइटिंग मेरा साइड बाय साइड चल रहा है मैम दैट इज द अप्रोच गुड अप्रोच एंड बैड अप्रोच प्लीज गाइड मी मैम.
Divya, please, there is never a good approach, there is never a best approach, there is never a bad approach. All right. This concept is totally different. It's just that, Divya, first of all, you need to have a confidence in you, right? You're yourself saying that you are a gold medalist, right? So if you can achieve that, you can definitely achieve this one. The point here is, Divya, basically, you need to stick to a routine, right? I cannot dictate you a routine because you have to set your own routine, whatever suits you, right? Some people, they can grasp very easily. Some people, they do take time. Some people, they are very good at cramming. Some people are not. right? So it is
Yeah,
different
ma'am.
from person to person. Take your time, Divya. You are not supposed to follow anyone's routine here, right? Set a routine for yourself, whatever your pace is. But in that routine, you must show consistency, dedication. Basically, this is going to be monotonous for you, right? You might say that this is so boring. Every day I take the recorded sessions and then I do make the notes. This you have to do. But the point is sometimes, Divya, all that matters in a day is to show up for the classes. That's it. This is the effort that must be there from you. You have to make notes. There is no alternative. And this is just, I have like recently also said at an Unacademy, the Unacademy Center was launched at Sector 17. I mentioned there as well that हमारा 2020 भी बिना कुछ किए निकल गया एंड अब तो हमारे पास करने के लिए बहुत कुछ है एंड दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम दिव्या दैट यू कैन डिवोट एंड मोर ओवर इट इज द बेस्ट टाइम ऑफ योर लाइफ जब आपके पास एक्चुअल में कोई टाइम ही नहीं होता आपके पास कुछ और सोचने के लिए वक्त ही नहीं है सो जस्ट enjoy this process because ultimately you're going to miss this process of becoming a judge, right Divya? don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
don't
ma'am.
lose confidence. Your educators are always there. That is why we are having one-on-one session, right? So in case of any issues, any queries, any second thoughts, whatever, right? Because I know this is a task, this is a tedious task of attending the classes, making notes and all, but your educators are always there. And thanks to Unacademy for offering such a great platform, so we can even talk virtually as well, right Divya?
Right, ma'am.
Right.
Ma'am,
All right. Yes.
last
Yes.
one questions related.
Sorry, I
Ma'am,
did not. Yes, Divya?
ma'am, last one questions relating to TPA.
Yeah, go ahead.
मैम टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्टली कि मुझे कॉलेज टाइमिंग में इस तरह टीपीए नहीं पढ़ाया गया था इनिशियल स्टेज पे योर टीपीए सेशन इज आई हैव नो टंगलेस वर्डलेस आई हैव नो वर्ड्स की मैम कितना ब्यूटीफुली फैंटास्टिक जर्नी को बना दिया है आपने मैं बस रीजन ढूंढती थी कि टीपीए से भागना कैसे है बस एग्जाम में पास हो जाए देन इनफ बट योर सेशन योर प्लस क्लासेस सेशन इज अ वेरी wonderful sessions, ma'am. Ma'am, initial stage, ma'am, but my biggest problems is TPA. Ma'am, preposition based questions I am unable to attempt. Ma'am, so how to create, how to skills develop the preposition based questions of under TPA?
All right. So, you facing problem with respect to proposition-based questions, right?
Yeah,
TPA.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay, no issues, Divya. Just go through your notes if you have made any, right? Or go through the lectures. If the concept is clear, Divya, don't worry about the proposition. What you can do is for practice, go to the previous year's questions, just find out where the propositions are. All right, and try to follow those propositions and try to relate those propositions with your notes. Just give a try to the previous year's questions propositions and see whether you are able to solve or not. If you're not able to solve, then there is a problem in concept understanding, so you need to really go back to that lecture and understand the concept once again. But I don't think so that after doing so many lectures of TPA there will be anything, I think, which we have missed out.
No,
In
no,
of
ma'am,
any
ma'am.
kind of there, right? Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, initial stage at approximately 28 lectures, 4 to 5
I
times we seen and read
understand.
and
Yes. I
ma'am,
got it. Yeah.
but mind is not fertile and catch up the news.
Right. Right. Now I got it. First, be done with the course, finish the course completely, and then you come here once again and let me know if there are any problems, right?
Right, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you so much. We came to end of the today conversation session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for time. It's a very truly a grateful pleasure speaking with me. Today's I feel very inspired, ma'am, for yours. I am waiting 2 weeks for your mock interview sessions. And again, thank you so much, ma'am. This judicial aspirant to become a judge is entirely and is a very helpful your mock interview session, ma'am.
All right, Divya. No. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for your kind words and all the appreciation. But it's just that we only have one interest, Divya, here. We really want to see you all become judges and fulfill your dreams. Thanks to you, Divya, for joining us. Hope to see you one more time.